Alright, here we are. Me and Stephanie setting off on Long Lake on Labor Day weekend, heading to Tupper Lake down the Raquette River. Canoes all loaded up. Had a bit of rain this morning, but hopefully it's gonna let up and let us get out there now. But we got a long distance to cover here, so we're gonna get moving. Well, we just lost our first pike of the trip here. I had one on trolling, got it right up here next to the boat. He shot off down at an angle, and he must have just had the very end of the hook in his mouth there, the very end of the lure, because he must have got himself at just the right angle, and he dove, it went slack, and the lure came back up. I caught the briefest glimpse of him. So it's a promising start though, so I'm fine with losing one right off the bat if we can maybe get another one here. So yeah, I'm gonna get my line back in, see if we can make that happen again and just not repeat the end result. Looks like we got a little smallmouth here. Got some messed up. Not huge. Oh, almost lost the head. Not huge, but nice little smallmouth. Awesome. Yeah, it's raining on us here a bit off and on. Glasses are totally covered in water. But yeah, that's a great start. Had a pike on, landed a bass. Huh? Let's keep this up. Gotta get Stephanie a fish. What do you got there? Yeah, you do have a tiny little bass. And there is Stephanie's smallmouth. A little smaller than mine, but both on the small side either way. You wanna hold him? You want me to put him back? Off he goes. Yeah, so we had a pike on the line, 2 smallmouth so far. We've just made it to, it looks like Round Island. Still got a ways to go. But, yeah, not bad. What you got? You feel good?
First thought was that was snag on something.
No, not out here in the middle. Don't horse it too much. Keep your tip up.
I don't think there's anything on it anymore.
No, I think there is. It's got the boat turning towards it. I think you got a bass. Oh boy. I had the net caught up in my other lure there, so pull your tip up and get him up here to me. It's a better sized one.
better. Bigger.
Yeah, that's not bad, Stephanie. I think that might be bigger than the one I caught earlier. It's good work. It's gonna take off when it sees the boat. Oh, that is a bass. Wow. I really thought that was a pike the way it was fighting. Huh. Oh, cool. He unhooked himself right as he got in the net.
That makes it easier.
No, don't worry about that in a second. Whoop!
As he jumps out with the net in your hand.
Well, it was just another average sized one. I'm not particularly sad about losing that on camera. I really thought that was a northern though, the way it was fighting, the way it was digging down like that. Huh. Oh, still a good fish. Yeah, we gotta get it sideways.
Thank you for getting this stuff out. So I don't have to take my
Man, this is nice. This will do perfectly. Oh, let's get some lunch going. I'm hungry. Just got some water getting ready to boil. Make up some mac and cheese for lunch. Have myself some hot chocolate, warm up here. It's pretty cold out there for early September, huh? Awesome little campsite here, though. Every bit of downed dead wood has been scavenged and burned, it looks like, but I'll go out there and I'll find some. I'll drag it back. It's an awesome site, though. Yeah, we have been super lazy today. With the weather all overcast, raining off and on, and cold. We kind of napped out after lunch there. Sort of burrowed into those sleeping bags for a few hours. It's like 5 o'clock now, so the wind should be dying down a bit. It somehow doesn't feel as cold as it did earlier. So, make some dinner. I think it's gonna be kielbasa and mashed potatoes for me, and some boiled potatoes for Stephanie, because she doesn't like mashed potatoes. Yeah. I did up a good amount of firewood there. Should definitely be enough to get us through the night. And then we'll be moving on to the Raquette River tomorrow. Gonna probably, well not probably, to stay on schedule, we're definitely doing the Raquette Falls carry tomorrow, and then probably gonna make camp at the end of that, depending on how we're feeling. Still feel good. I wouldn't mind continuing down the river just a little ways. Only because the campsites at the end of the carry aren't on the water. They're like a good couple 100 feet back. So it doesn't make fishing super easy. Yeah, let's get some dinner rolling. Not too bad. Ended up turning into a really nice night out here. Stephanie and I just got out on the water, loaded up here with all the fishing gear. I've got a Whopper Plopper 75 on one of the poles, and the old perch colored Rapala Husky Jerk on the other. And we'll probably start out shallow over here along the shore, work our way around, and then back to the lean-to here. Nice night though for it. Yeah. Got a couple of lines out trolling right now. We fished the shoreline quite a bit, going all the way down there. Not a bite, didn't have anything happen. So, got on what we had earlier. We're just gonna troll up here while we got a little bit of light left. And then make our way back to the campsite, back to the lean-to. Get a fire going. That'll be good. Yeah, we brought the canoe back in. It's starting to get dark out there. It's a real beautiful night though. The colors look gorgeous over the top of those hills there and mountains. Water's dead calm. Heard a couple loons out there. Can't wait to get a nice warm fire going. Hang out in the lean-to. Oh, it's gonna be a great night. Has been a great night. It's been a great day. Can't wait to get a move on tomorrow. Just woke up to a beautiful day too here. Stephanie and I are out of the sleeping bags, moving around, getting stuff together. I threw a few sticks on the fire to get those coals rolling again so that I can make us some eggs and sausage. Yeah, it's just turned into a real gorgeous morning here. I woke up at 6 and kind of laid there in the lean-to, watching the sunrise and everything out here. Yeah, that water is calm, no wind. It's not supposed to be super hot today, but not as cold as yesterday. So, I'm excited. Gonna head out as soon as we're done eating. Maybe troll along the way and catch a pike, hopefully. Or some more bass. But yeah, onto the Raquette River today, and then the Raquette Falls Carry. We are almost entirely packed up here. Just a few random things to stow away. Get our garbage taken care of. Fire's doused out. Stephanie, ready to go. Yeah, we're gonna start loading up the canoe now, I think. Get a move on. Off we go. Canoe is all loaded up. We are loaded up with breakfast. And now we're gonna make our way finally onto the Raquette River. And like I said earlier, we're gonna be tackling the Raquette Falls Carry today. And this time, hopefully, it'll be a little less crowded than when I was there last time, and I can actually go check out the falls and everything. Especially if it's not downpouring on me. I am really glad I got to take Stephanie out here too. The entire time I was going down the river last trip, all I could think was how I wish Stephanie was there, how there was all this stuff that she would want to see. So, I'm glad we got out here. And we got a pretty short paddle till we reach the mouth of the river over there, and then we'll be in it. Here we are on the river. Just came into it now from Long Lake here. We're gonna start moving our way down and fish all the way down till we get to the falls. And carry around those and then see how we feel. Might make camp there today or might keep going, I don't know. We'll see how we feel at the end of the carry. Some real great scenery though. Going down here. Hey, we got a nice Raquette River smallmouth on here. He just smashed that whopper plopper. Woo! He's a good one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is a nice smallmouth. Oh, he's got some kind of disease. Look at his tail.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, something's going on there. Wow. Otherwise, though, a very nice smallmouth. I'm very happy to catch that. Wow. Started to get concerned. I was like, wow, what's going on with the whopper plopper? There we go. That was great. Put up a nice little fight. Oh. Yeah, we're not too far from the falls now, so just gonna continue on. Well, keep fishing along the way though, but yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Here we are on the Raquette Falls Carry, loaded down. Stephanie's got a good amount of stuff. I got a good amount of stuff. And now we're traipsing through. Oh, this first little uphill stretch is rough. It's not as bad after that.
I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt.
We delivered the first load of our gear to the lean-to here. We just are gonna have to do one more carry, but of course this is a long and tough one for sure. I mean, I don't know. It's not super long, it's only a mile, but man, when you've got all that gear on you, that's rough. Yeah. So we're gonna go check out the falls now and then get the rest of our stuff and then eat lunch, figure out what we're gonna do from there. Alright, got the canoe, got the barrel, got the poles. We are on our way. Alright, looks like we're gonna keep going a little bit today. We stopped, had some lunch, peanut butter and jam wraps with pink lemonade. Now we are on the move again. I don't think we're going super far though, hopefully. Hey, now this is pretty nice. Wow. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, wow. That's an awesome sight to see when I'm this tired. Yeah, we really scored with this lean-to here, that's for sure. It's an awesome view. Fairly deep hole in front of the campsite here too, so might fish that a little bit. I don't expect there to be walleye this far up, but who knows, we'll try. Sure to be some bass and some pike, that's for sure. I know that for a fact, actually. Oh my God. I wonder if it like grew out of the top of it and I don't know what the hell, it engulfed it. Yeah. Stephanie and I got back out here for a bit. Gonna fish before we have dinner. So I'm out here right now just tossing the whopper plopper. I got my depth finder running, looking for any deep holes I can find. If I happen to find any, we'll probably stop and throw some jigs down them or some jig heads with a worm on it or something like that. But yeah, right now we're just sort of hanging out in the canoe, moving around. Slowly gonna work downriver a little bit, then probably have to come back up. But yeah, see if we can maybe pick something up out here. Stephanie's got one on. Swing it back this way. On the other side, yeah.
Not bad. Not as big as the one you caught earlier, but...
No, that one I caught earlier was real nice, though. Not a bad little smallmouth. Hey?
Yeah.
He hit your jig.
Yeah.
I was hoping you had a walleye there.
No, wasn't that big of a hit.
And there could be small walleye.
No.
We would just have to throw it back. That was awesome. Good job, Stephanie.
Thank you. They're not in season right now?
Just trolling back to our campsite now. It got chilly out here quick. Whew. I didn't turn the camera on for it. I caught a little creek chub there while I'm trolling back here with a little, I lost my perch-colored shallow diver earlier today, so I've got on a Fire Tiger crawfish little shallow crank right now. And we're just coming back to our campsite now, our lean-to. I'm gonna get dinner rolling, get a fire going. That'll be nice. Yeah, hang out. Working on getting dinner together now. Stephanie's gonna have those potatoes. I'm gonna go with the mashed potatoes. I got some steaks with salt and pepper on them. Just waiting for that cast iron to get hot there. Found a grate here at the lean-to, like almost everyone has. Set that up. Got a little fire burning beneath there. Yeah, just getting our dinner ready now. This recreational barrel works 30-liter barrel cooler is amazing. I used a single frozen water bottle in there and it kept everything cold. I mean, everything was put in there frozen anyways, knowing it would thaw out and give me extra time, but man, I love that thing. Yeah, just getting all that together now. Water's boiling, potatoes boiling. It's looking to be good. Not too bad. Yeah, we just woke up on day 3 here. It's pretty gray, and according to the Zolio, it's definitely gonna rain on us at some point. But for right now, I got a small fire going, just to sort of reignite those coals in the fire. And then I'm gonna do some bacon and eggs, and then we'll be rolling out of here. Got the eggs going. Got Kevin Kalin and Andy Baxter on the podcast being interviewed. And we got some bacon there. Hasn't rained on us yet, so that's pretty nice. I'm sure it will the second we start loading the gear up. That's how it usually goes for me on these trips. All right, breakfast is eaten. The fire is out. Our gear is packed up. And the lean-to is about as clean as we found it. Put a quick little note in the logbook about our stay here. And we're just getting ready to move on now. No rain yet of any significance. I mean, it's sprinkled a bit, but not even enough to really leave anything behind. So, hoping it stays like that. Gonna hit the water here in a minute. I know I meant to put it in the video last night, but I went to go check out about, I don't know, 0.2 miles behind this lean-to. I saw on my map a place called Dawson Pond, and I thought maybe it'd be interesting to check out if there's any trout there. I walked out to check it out, and it was, I don't know if maybe there was a beaver dam that used to hold water in it, and it broke, or I don't know what's up with that, but there was really no water to speak of, and it was just a marsh. So, obviously we didn't even try to fish that or bring anything out there. I just walked out to try to scope it out. So, yeah, I'm gonna head back down the Raquette River today. Make it to the general area of the crusher probably, but we're not taking out there. We will be, I believe, in that vicinity though. So, yeah. Just gonna grab my bags here and head on down. All right, all loaded up. Got everything. Everything's cleaned up there. Just make sure this is floating. Huh? And off we go. Traditional draining of the shoes. Huh? You rinsed yours off in the water before you put them in? No. Yeah, I kind of missed that foam floor on the Radisson. It would hide any water that really got in there. Now you can very clearly see it build up on the bottom. With the Radisson, you would never see it, and then you'd drain it out, and you'd be shocked at how long water was running out of the back of it. Even with the overcast though, and those slight sprinkling of rain, it's hard to beat mornings like this out here. I don't know. It's amazing. Decided to take a quick little break and check out this lean-to here. Had a couple topwater blow-ups today and a couple fish on the line, but did not land them. One of them felt really good too, and he spit the lure right back at me. What do we got up here? Nice table. We are at number 8. Little logbook. Someone left a little bit of birch bark there. That's nice. Nice. It's a good one. Wow, that's a huge fire pit though. Cool. So that was lean-to number 8 that we were checking out there. And we've got quite a few miles to go ahead of us here before we would get past Axton Landing and heading down that way. There's tons of tent sites I see on the map, but we are shooting for either the Trombley Landing lean-to or the one that's a little before it, if either one happens to be unoccupied right now. That would be great. But yeah, speaking from experience, I know we still have a distance to go before we pass Ampersand Brook and where I had to turn off of this to continue on the Northern Forest Canoe Trail. So I guess we should probably stick to paddling and not be fishing so much. Doesn't mean I can't throw out the old trolling lure though. So there's Stony Creek that I had to go down when doing the Northern Forest Canoe Trail. So this is where this trip actually diverges from that one. Stephanie and I are going to continue down the Raquette River here. We just had a real quick lunch of spaghetti at a lean-to number 10 back there. Got all that cleaned up, back in the boat here, and I think we got another 5 to 6 miles to go till we get there down the river. So, yeah. Maybe some fish in between, hopefully. Off we go. This crazy thing going across the river here. Some kind of cable car or something. I don't know. I don't know if people would go in that. Maybe supplies? I don't know. Maybe people. That's wild. All right, so Stephanie and I found an open lean-to here, 21A. Just seeing where we're gonna land right now. This looks ideal. Wow, this looks
Feel nice? That's what I
this looks recently built. Or not, like, maybe not super recent, but this.
It looks so clean. Wow. Built by Brett Beachgold, and there's hardly any graffiti on it.
That's what I mean. This has to be much more recent than the other ones.
What the heck's this? There's a plug here?
That can't be real. It's gotta be a joke. There's not electricity.
I'm gonna say, what the heck?
So as you can see, we are completely settled in here. I did up some firewood here, processed that up as you probably saw in the video. Still got that one to work on. I might try to saw it in half first. I put a couple swings into it and it felt really solid. But yeah, it's been really nice here. Rained a little bit on us there, but it's mostly let up. Now we're kind of just hanging out, relaxing. We'll probably go out fishing a little bit later. And tomorrow's our last day. We'll be making it to Tupper Lake. I think something like 36.5 miles we will have gone in 4 days. Might not be super impressive to other people, but it sure feels like a distance to us. So that's awesome. And yeah, just sort of taking in this last day here, really enjoying the spot. It's a great lean-to. Yeah, we're gonna throw the canoe in the water, make some casts out here. Looks really promising with a bunch of these weeds and lily pads everywhere. So, let's see if we can make something happen. It's really starting to turn into a beautiful night here. The sun was poking out a bit there. A little bit of blue sky here and there. It's not too cold. It'd be nice to have a fire tonight, hang out in that lean-to. Stephanie's making her way down. Get everything ready. First catch of the night, maybe even the day. This little baby smallmouth here. So voracious. Oh, that's crazy when one of those little guys hits something that big. I don't know what he thinks he's gonna do with it. It's not a bad largemouth on the whopper plopper there. Got some nice color on him. That's great. Well, not the way I wanted tonight to go. We just had our first capsize in the canoe and lost everything. 2 tackle boxes worth of lures, one of my shoes, the fishing knot, all 3 poles, gone. Oh, man, I don't know what happened. I stood up for a second. I don't know. I was so used to being able to stand up in my last boat. I didn't think it would be a big deal. And the whole thing went right over. And now I'm shivering, so we gotta get back. I gotta get a fire going, get out of these wet clothes. Not how I wanted this trip to end. Oof. But, oh man, what are you gonna do, I guess? Oh God. I wasn't gonna wear my life jacket tonight. I was like, there's no There's no reason. It's no big deal.
I'm glad you did, honey.
You always have to wear your life jacket.
I know,
Oh my
I have
God.
to.
Oh man. Yep. We're getting all warmed up now. We're dried out, dry clothes, got a fire going. Each drink a cup of hot chocolate. That was rough. I went through and looked through what I'm missing. I lost my entire box of terminal tackle. Well, I say box, I mean tray when I say what I lost. I lost a tray, one of those plastic divider trays, full of my terminal tackle, like leaders, sinkers, jig heads, all that stuff that was in there, swivels, snaps. And then I essentially lost an entire second tray full of lures. There were 2 things left in it when I recovered it. It happened to be open when it tipped. I'm definitely, once I replace the fishing poles, I'm definitely gonna look into the rod leashes, the floating rod attachments. I'm gonna make sure that this never happens again. Well, last day of our journey here. It turned out to be a pretty decent morning here. Not a lot of rain, just a little sprinkling. Sun poking through occasionally. I still can't believe we lost all that fishing stuff. I tried to do an inventory of it last night of what I think is missing out of the tackle boxes. And I got some stuff down, but some stuff I don't know if I'll ever even remember that was in there. The thing that I think hits the hardest is losing my collection of Lake Clear wobblers. I had a lot for every occasion, and I don't know, once I realized those were gone, that really hit me yesterday, because those things are not cheap. So I probably lost 10 of them, and I mean, they're like $7 to $10 a piece, so that sucks for sure. But I don't know, I'll just have to slowly build those back up. Excuse me. We're gonna have to buy new fishing poles right when we get home, though. I mean, I'm not going weeks without fishing, that's for sure. So I guess just have to be glad we didn't lose the oars, we didn't lose the canoe. We were safe. Man, I don't know, I guess it's just really setting in on me this morning. Last night it kind of didn't feel super real. And I don't know, I kept thinking about the fishing today last night, even though I knew that stuff was gone. So it's really kind of set in today. I'm really disappointed waking up and seeing the weather and the water out there and not being able to hop in my canoe and fish. But what are you gonna do? I mean, I guess it's better that this happened on the last day of the trip essentially than the first day, because then that would have been a lot of days without fishing. I did catch some decent fish along the way. Stephanie caught a few here and there, so I guess I really shouldn't complain too much and should just move on from here, which is what we'll do. But man, it is a bummer. I'm gonna get a little bit of a morning fire going in there, reignite any of those embers that are left, and I guess make us some pancakes maybe. Either way, it's time to get up. Just getting the last of our stuff packed up here, getting ready for the final leg of our journey to Tupper Lake. Fire is completely doused out. Lean-to's in good shape. Got all our garbage. Packing up the final few things we got here. And I think we're covering like, how many miles did I say we're doing today?
I think 8.
Yeah, I think 8. 8-ish. I just gotta get what's left out of what I lost back into these boxes. I let it all dry out yesterday. Just gonna stop talking about that and thinking about that for a while. But the rest of the video for today might sound a bit crackly from the wind. I don't have the I forget what it's called, the windscreen that goes over the GoPro here that that sort of muffles it, so there might be some of that crackling wind in this one, at least for the rest of the video here. But yeah, just gonna get our canoe loaded up now and head on out. Of course, it's got to start raining on us. Not storming yet though, so. That's pretty spectacular. And this is where we exit the Raquette River. We're on Simon Pond now. Not too much wind, so there's not a ton of waves. A little bit. And I don't know if the camera can see it, but we are shooting for that bridge way down there that's going to lead us into Tupper. And then we won't be too far from the state boat launch there, and we'll be pulling out. Saw some amazing stuff along the way. Caught some great fish. Not too bad of a trip besides all that rain and, you know, the mishap last night. Otherwise, this was cool. But we're not done yet, so let's keep moving. We did it.